I told her not to tell anyone. She called my mum before I got home. Okay, so I need to start by saying I was not embarrassed about losing my job. I want to make that clear. Losing a job happens. It happened to me. And I had a plan. I had already applied to 3 places. I was not spiraling. I was not falling apart. I just needed a few days to process it myself before I told my family. Because you know how family is. They mean well. But the moment you say something like that, it becomes this whole thing. Every call is, "How are you doing?" Every visit is them looking at you a certain way. And I just needed a few days to be okay with it on my own terms first. I told one person. One. My friend Becca. Because I was at her house when it happened. Because I needed to say it out loud to someone. Because she was sitting right there. And she was my friend. I said, "Please don't tell anyone." I said it clearly. I said I just needed a few days before I talked to my family. She said, "Of course." She said, "I'm here for you." She said, "Take your time." My mom called me the next morning, and her voice had that thing in it. You know the voice. The worried voice that's trying not to sound worried. She said, "Sweetheart, I heard you've been having a bit of a rough time." And my stomach just dropped. I said, "Who told you?" She said, "Oh, Becca mentioned it. She was just worried about you. She thought we should know." I said, "When did she call you?" She said, "Last night." Last night. I had told Becca at 4 in the afternoon. She had called my mum by that evening. I had not even got home yet. And look, I know Becca thought she was helping. I genuinely believe that. She is not a malicious person. But that is almost the worst part. Because I can't even be properly angry. I just have to sit with the fact that I said, "Please don't tell anyone." And she had her phone out before I had left her driveway. I called her. I wasn't screaming.